go, let's go.
Now Trubisky on first down. And incomplete to open things up. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go. Lock in, lock in. Lock in, lock in.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down, Williams. There he goes inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. This is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Well, off topic, but we'd be remiss if we didn't point out what else was happening Super Bowl weekend. The Madden 19 Club Championship, second major this season, 2 more to follow. And our winner, Pauvin, representing the Oakland Raiders. He took down the Vikings, and your favorite, Charles, IB Strafen. He had to reach for the ibuprofen after a 38-24 beatdown in the final.
Well, you know, if he was representing the Oakland Raiders, the Vikings went down, and they went down hard. That's how the Raiders do it.
How about Pauvin, though, wins $100,000 for his efforts, also won Super Bowl tickets for the next day, unselfishly gave them to his father and his brother.
How about that? That's pretty cool. Congrats.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, 75 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play, big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like 2 boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Before this next drive gets going, we need to discuss the Hall of Fame inductees. There will be 8 in the 2019 class. We got Champ Bailey, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law. Who else am I forgetting in there?
Well, how about a big guy, a lineman, Kevin Mawai, who was absolutely terrific in his career. How about Ed Reed with the Baltimore Ravens and the great job he did in the secondary there. Pat Bowlen, Gil Brandt as contributors, the owner of the Broncos and the longtime scout with the Cowboys. And I love the senior committee bringing in Johnny Robinson, the safety with Kansas City.
Tony Gonzalez was a first ballot guy. And, of course, when I hear Ty Law's name, you think, wow, he started this great Patriots dynasty that we're still living in.
You're exactly right. And the Patriots, with all of their championships, probably underrepresented in the Hall of Fame.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Williams. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They go play action here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here's Mahomes to throw. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They They go back to the ground with Williams. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Mahomes to throw on second down. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. Here we go with Williams. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. Well, CD, the NFL held its awards show the night before the Super Bowl, and as you and I had speculated the last few weeks, Patrick Mahomes, MVP Offensive Player of the Year, and for the second straight season, how about Aaron Donald, Defensive Player of the Year?
Yeah, Donald was expected. We knew that was going to happen. Mahomes, we thought would happen. There was that school of thought that maybe Drew Brees might walk away with the MVP since he's never won one, but Mahomes a deserving winner. How about the Offensive Rookie of the Year? Saquon Barkley with the Giants. Many thought it might be Baker Mayfield with Cleveland.
Yeah, Defensive Rookie of the Year, Darius Leonard of the Colts, and the Colts Comeback Player of the Year, Andrew Luck, and very deservedly so.
I would say that for sure, and he beat out J.J. Watt, who also would have been a deserving winner. Coach of the Year I thought was a close vote, or probably should have been closer to me, because I thought Anthony Lynn from the Chargers deserved some respect, but Matt Nagy of the Bears, he ends up winning the award. They went 12-4 in his rookie season.
And then last one we need to mention, Chris Long of the Eagles, well-deserved Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year. Congrats to all.
Yeah, how about that? Donated his first 4 game checks to fund a literacy program that donated free books and mentoring services for families. I remember last season, he donated every game check to causes that he felt strongly about.
And Robinson with a big catch. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Let's go.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
This is Howard on second down. Howard has the first down and then some. And down to the 29-yard line. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. On first down, Trubisky. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Now Trubisky to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Black 58 rail.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. He's going to wind up and air it out. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. The 40, the 30, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 81 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. While we have a second here, let's peek back to the Super Bowl. The lowest scoring Super Bowl, Charles, in history, 13-3. And it took us 53 minutes to get our first touchdown of Super Bowl 53.
Can you believe they went into the half 3-0 New England? Stephen Gostkowski with a field goal. Then they finally tie it up with Greg Zuerlein at the end of 3 quarters of the Rams knocking one through the post. The Patriots, the third team to win the year after losing a Super Bowl, the first since the Dolphins in 1972.
And, of course, the big number now for New England, 6 titles, and they are tied with the Steelers for the most ever. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
Rail. Black 58 rail. Green. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 61 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now it's Mahomes again. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. For the Chicago Bears, Charles, it's kind of the dust settles on this season. How do you think that they will remember it? Because right now, the fresh wound is there with the missed field goal. We get that. But this is a pretty good season they just had.
It certainly has been. Remember, they were last in the NFC North in 2018. They won the division in 2019, their first NFC North title since 2010. They acquired Khalil Mack to begin the year. And remember, they had a heartbreaking loss at Green Bay on a Sunday night to open the season. A lot of teams would have gone south after that. Instead, they went 7-1 at home, won 9 of 10 to close the year. They're going to be heard from in the seasons to come.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Slow. Ace.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Ace.
Mahomes now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Leonard Floyd with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. And now here comes Kansas City. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ace. Slow.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Key 26. Hey, they're scared. Slow. Z.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. Mahomes now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
You see it?
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And going deep for Hill. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Slow. Z. Slow.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Okay, it was 4th down, but you still had time here in the 4th quarter. Instead, they make the decision to go for it on their own side of the field, and this ball winds up getting intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Parkey adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now here comes Kansas City. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could
money back. Money back. Money back. Get the money back. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday for